Attention shoppers! Tonight on the checkout, Alex takes a cleansing look at Detox. Kate asks if smart keys are Grand Theft Auto. And YouTube is on F-YouTube. Unless you've got a Sony TV.
If you're on Team Australia, then you know it's important to drink beer and not get fat. Which might explain why low-carb beer is now so popular it earns twice as much as craft beer. Sorry. To avoid weight gain, 87% of us would choose low-carb beer over both full-strength and light beer. So, are low-carb beers any healthier? Well, that very much depends on how narrowly you're willing to define healthier. Yes! Yes! In your face! The difference between a glass of low-carb Carlton Dry and a glass of regular Carlton Draft is roughly 45 kilojoules, the same amount as in this stick of celery. Oh, I really shouldn't, but I've earned a treat. Carlton's light beer is only 322 kilojoules a glass, or 74 kilojoules less than the low-carb option. Oh, I could have had 3 sticks of celery. And while Cooper's light beer wins comfortably again, each 100 millilitres of Cooper's low-carb beer is only 1 kilojoule and 0.1 of a gram of carbs less than their regular premium lager. Must have been hard to get that 0.1 of a gram of carbs out.
Too much. Not enough.
And to put that in perspective, that Big Mac that you're only eating after having too many low-carb beers has 2,060 kilojoules and 35 grams of carbs. Oh, don't worry, I drank 2,000 low-carb beers tonight. Why are more people not aware of these figures? Well, you know, it could be that while other food and drink have to show their nutritional information, alcohol is exempt. So, here's a shortcut. When it comes to weight, it's alcohol content that does the most to turn your beer into a beer gut. So, if you're counting your calories, the best option might be a light beer. It's light beer, so it's okay! But of course, if you're really health conscious, then the best thing to do is avoid alcohol altogether and enjoy yourself a good old-fashioned, frosty, non-alcoholic beer. Oh, that is revolting. Can I get some, like, bleach or something?
Healthy is hard. The lapses start with an occasional late-night treat.
But before you know it, you're just another strung-out junk foodie in a squalid snack den.
You need help.
No, I don't!
Yes, you do. It's time to go back to basics with good old-fashioned healthy eating and exercise.
I need to detox.
Oh, for sake.
I used to have a Mars a day to work, rest and play, but now I need 5 each morning just to feel normal.
Detox is a popular marketing term for products that claim to help you lose weight, rid your body of harmful toxins, and even change your life. It's a massive industry that includes everything from detox clinics to tablets, juices, herbs, essential oils, foot pads, loofahs, and even hair dryers.
It's a toxins overdose! Doctor!
It's going to be okay.
The Lemon Detox Diet is, according to its website, Australia's #1 detox. And, according to the Dietitians Association of Australia, the worst diet of the year for 3 years running. The testimonials on Pure Natural Health Australia's Lemon Detox website say it's all about
real people getting real results.
real people, like Beyonce.
Beyonce used the lemon detox to cleanse and lose 9 kilos before filming the movie Dreamgirls.
And you know you can trust their testimonials because they claim they've been verified by the ACCC. That must have been an exciting day in the office.
Hello? Is that Beyonce? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Hi, I'm just calling from the ACCC to verify that your lemon detox testimonial is truthful and accurate.
We asked the ACCC if they ever verified testimonials on websites, and they said no.
And shortly after, all reference to the ACCC mysteriously vanished from their website.
Having said that, I will do anything Beyonce says. So, does she recommend lemon detox?
I would never recommend it to anyone. There are ways to lose weight healthily.
I love you, Queen Bee. Lemon detox doesn't come cheap either. A program that lasts 7 days costs $87, which gets you syrup, cayenne pepper, laxative tea, salt, a book, and where are the lemons?
No, lemon's not included.
Pay $87 for a lemon detox program and you have to BYO lemons. Better be a damn good book.
Look, I really tried to get into this book, but I couldn't relate to the character of the lemon.
We asked Pure Natural Health what specific toxins lemon detox removes, and they said,
We live in a world full of toxins and poisons.
such as
Heavy metals such as petrochemicals, emotional, mental and spiritual toxins, technology such as mobile phones and iPads.
I've been seeing more and more of this. We're going to need a lot of lemons.
when we asked Pure Natural Health to give us scientific evidence to support their claims, they said,
It is just not viable in our medical system to attempt to make a scientific study on the lemon detox.
let's ask an actual scientist. Simone Strasser, gastroenterology and liver specialist at Sydney Uni.
There's actually no basis to the claims made by these detox diets. Any weight loss you achieve on these diets is likely to come back straight away. Plus, drastically reducing the amount of calories you consume can cause stomach and bowel upsets, aches and pains, fatigue, headaches, and even bad breath.
The marketers of detox programs often claim that these side effects are a sign your body is getting rid of toxins.
Oh, I feel terrible! Must be working.
These are all signs that you're not getting enough food to provide the energy your body needs, and it's going into starvation mode. Essentially, it's your body crying for help.
Help me! I've had too much lemon detox and I'm starving! The thing is, what detox products claim to do for a fee is already happening inside you for free. Thanks to your liver, the quiet hero of the human digestive system. The liver removes toxins naturally. It's like a bouncer for your body.
Hey, party ladies! Yeah, good times with dance. Let's grind!
The point is, the body already has a system for removing toxins. And there is no compelling evidence to suggest that detox products or treatments can make a healthy liver work any better than it already does.
What about colonic irrigation? That'll get rid of those built-up toxins and boost my emotional well-being. Right?
Colonic irrigation is an invasive and unnecessary procedure. You pay up to $150 to stick a hose up your own butt and blast your insides with water. And there's little evidence of it offering any health benefits. But experts do warn that colonic irrigation risks serious side effects. Detox products may seem appealing, but unfortunately there are no shortcuts to good health. Good old-fashioned healthy eating and exercise are all you need.
But I've never felt better.
Justify that fee!
This week, we're trying to justify Virgin's $35 guest contact centre fee.
So this is for like if you go into a guest contact centre in person?
No, this is every time you make, change or cancel a booking over the phone.
So it's a $35 booking fee?
No, the guest contact centre fee is on top of the booking and service fee.
So you're telling me if I call up to change my family's tickets, it'll cost me $35?
No, it'll cost you $35 extra per person. So $140 extra for a family of 4. So justify that fee now.
Okay, is it $35 because all the call centres in the world are full and so Virgin has to use a phone sex line that charges $5 a minute to change their bookings?
No.
Is Virgin's call centre manned by Richard Branson himself, using the Virgin phone network, which is so terrible he can only get reception high in the sky in a Virgin hot air balloon?
No.
Is the justification that Virgin provide a 24-hour guest contact centre at a charge for those who wish to book over the phone?
What?
Well, that was Virgin's response to us.
Right. Well, that's hopeless. So we're giving the prize to the Richard Branson thing. You win an all-expenses-paid plane ticket typo correction, courtesy of travel.com.au, Singapore Airlines and Virgin, who charged a checkout viewer $302.70.
Yay.
And if you spot a fee that's hard to justify, let us know at this address.
In the late 1990s, when a certain video game was invented, grand theft of the auto kind was a major crime problem. Drug dealing, cop killing, and god-awful gender stereotyping were probably, definitely bigger problems.
My name is Cliché.
But still, 130,000 cars were stolen in Australia in 1997. Back then, if you lost your keys, and not your car, replacing them was simple. All you had to do was go to a local key cutter and you could get a new set made for about $10.
Want to buy some crack with that lady?
Not today, thanks. These days, things are different. Well, some things.
I'm still here!
Unlike sexism in video games, the rate of car theft has dropped massively, with less than a third as many cars stolen than in 1997. Bad luck, asshole.
Damn immobilizer!
Car keys today are equipped with engine immobilizers, and that's one of the reasons why auto theft rates are less than grand. Whoa! The transponder chip in the key is coded to a particular car. The car's computer won't let the engine start unless the transponder is nearby. But while smart keys are good at locking thieves out, they're also good at locking owners in to expensive key replacements. If you want a new key, instead of being able to go to any shop that cuts keys, now you'll be directed back to your car dealership or service centre. And replacing proprietary keys doesn't come cheap.
That's $740, lady.
Does that include an 8-ball of crack?
Just the key.
That's criminal. Replacing keys can take longer now too. For Audi and Volkswagen, the keys have to be ordered from Germany. Plus your car will be off the road while the new keys are being coded. And time is money. And if you lose all your keys, the car's computer will have to be reset. And if that happens, the time and the costs can go off the charts. Because smart keys are so high-tech, they fail in ways that old keys never did. Like water damage or other physical impacts that muck up the electronics. But remember, they have to be of acceptable quality, fit for purpose, and reasonably durable. The manufacturer also has to ensure repair facilities and spare parts are reasonably available. Many drivers have found that their smart keys break or fail too easily. If that happens, the car company should cover the cost of a repair or a replacement. Some insurance covers lost or stolen keys, so it's worth checking before you pay. If you just lost your smart keys, there are other ways of replacing them. You've just got to know where to look. And by that, I don't mean your car manual. They will just send you back to the manufacturer. The most reliable alternative to your dealer is an auto locksmith. There's over 100 of them in Australia, and you can search for an auto locksmith in your area at masterlocksmiths.com.au. When 22 car dealerships were price checked by choice, replacement keys from an auto locksmith were always cheaper.
How's this for fair trading?
And price isn't the only advantage to using an auto locksmith. Oh. They're also a lot more convenient.
At your service.
The whole process takes about 45 minutes, and most auto locksmiths will come to you.
Major failure!
If you use an auto locksmith and they don't fix things, that's still covered by consumer law. But car companies in Australia don't always give auto locksmiths the PIN number for the keys. In one American state, that's compulsory. There is still a manual option. Oh, not that one. If your car's got a keyhole, manual keys still work. Choice found that most dealers don't suggest manual key replacements. Starting your car with a manual key can be complicated.
Most push-button start cars provide a backup slot that you can slip the key fob into. It might be in the glove box, or worse, under the cup holders.
It's generally a backup option for emergencies only, but they are a lot cheaper than smart keys. Being smart about smart keys can save you time and money, and not just when you lose them. There's no legal requirement for buyers to receive more than one working key under the consumer law. So if you're buying a car, check what the deal is with the keys too.
That's $700 for the smart key, lady.
The green choice.
The way nature intended it to be. Plastic cups.
The local choice.
100% local. Product of Thailand.
The fresh choice.
Hey, why do you smell of ham?
Don't know what you're talking about. I just put on some
Rexona deodorant.
The informed choice.
Pay now by credit card. Note, please click only on Pay Now by credit card button if you are paying by credit card.
The value choice.
All cars, $1,000 to $5,000.
All cars?
All cars.
What about that one?
Except that one.
And that one?
And that one.
I'm leaving.
Join us next week for more Signs of the Time. Please watch only if you want to see more Signs of the Time.
Here we have an extremely fascinating exhibit. This Himalayan rock salt was originally formed from marine fossil deposits over 250 million years ago in the Jurassic era. Just think of all that this salt has survived. It was forged in the time when dinosaurs walked the earth, outlasted even the mightiest of civilizations. A testament to the...
It expires in a month.
Oh. Oh well, who wants margaritas?
Hello and welcome to FUtube. And first up we have Glenn, who has a problem with his smart TV.
I bought my Sony TV just 3 years ago. Just 3 little years ago.
I know, Glenn, they grow up so fast these days. One of the main reasons Glenn chose this TV was it meant he could watch snooker on YouTube on it. You see, Glenn is a keen snooker player. Oh, look at that. He's going to knock that kid off the chair. Ah, better luck next time. Anyway, Glenn is now a bit disappointed.
Now I can't watch my snooker on YouTube. I'm really annoyed.
It seems that Glenn's smart TV is getting dumber because Google is ending support for the YouTube app that his TV uses. And the same is happening to the Facebook app. I found that out on the Sony website, which tells you to
connect with Sony via Facebook and YouTube.
2 things you'll now struggle to do on these Sony TVs, which are all just a few years old. Look, I know how you feel, Glenn. It's like the time I got a MySpace widget TV and a reel-to-reel enabled Ford, or my Palm Pilot compatible Rolex. All very regrettable purchases. But as Glenn asks,
what can we do about it?
Well, in your case, Glenn, not much, unfortunately, because you bought your TV at an auction, and that means that a lot of the protections in the consumer law don't apply. But for others facing this problem, there are a couple of things to consider. First is that a product must be durable and fit for purpose. How long should a smart TV last? Hey, do you know?
I don't know.
Not so smart now. Sony wouldn't tell us how long they thought their TVs would last. All they said was,
Market data shows consumers are upgrading their TVs approximately every 5 to 7 years.
Thanks, Smart TV.
You're welcome, dumb human.
So, is it okay if a key app stops being supported after just 3 years? Sony sold their TVs based on these apps, representing Facebook as a feature, and the Sony COO certainly thought YouTube was a selling point.
There are 27 content providers, including Netflix, YouTube, Slacker, and more.
And together these guys are
creating products that work synergistically.
We'd settle for products that just work. So even if Sony's 5 to 7 years was right, we'd argue that having key apps on the TV shut down after 3 years is not fit for purpose. Sony disagrees. They say it was
just 2 of the 20+ channels
of their internet TV offerings that are no longer available. But you'd have to admit they are 2 of the biggies. I mean, no offence to the other pissy apps like, Smartass TV. Anyway, the fact that Sony has admitted to us that
third-party providers' internet services, channels and content are subject to change
is even more worrying if you're looking at the current range of Sony TVs, where
Bravia meets Android TV TM.
Sony are now relying more heavily on Google for their internet TV, which according to this ad will thrill consumers into acts of uncontrollable overacting.
You can talk.
So we asked Sony if they can guarantee how long Android TV will last, or if they've got a commitment from Google to support it. And they said,
it is not within manufacturers' capability to ensure all updates will be compatible with all models.
So they're flogging a TV based on technology they have no control over. That's not quite what I would call working
synergistically.
And how are they warning people about this?
Internet video channels and content availability is subject to change.
Given the prominence of the technology in the advertising, maybe this would be a more suitable size for their warnings. See, it can even help deal with the overacting problem. Hang on. Hey, piss off. Next up, what is a cap? Is it a great way to keep looking young? Is it a comic strip about a misogynist alcoholic? Or is it a maximum price? The meaning of cap's certainly been confusing for Daryl, who bought a Subaru, and at the time,
much was made about the capped price servicing by salesmen, women,
But Daryl's $249 capped price service cost him $299. And Daryl wasn't the only one who was confused. Hope sent us this Subaru brochure, which says,
stop for a second and think about this. Lifetime capped price servicing. That means you'll now know the maximum amount you will have to pay for every single standard scheduled service. For the life of the vehicle.
Wow, knowing the maximum amount you'll pay forever. Hang on, then why did Daryl face a...
prices are subject to change.
This seemed very contradictory to us, so we asked Subaru to explain, and they said,
the brochure you are referring to has been superseded.
Which of course doesn't matter. That was the representation made by the company at the time, and by the sales staff.
When we purchased the vehicle, much was made about the cap price servicing at only $249.95.
So Daryl...
stop for a second and think about this.
If Subaru charges you more than $249 for a standard service, we reckon you can claim the difference under the consumer law.
For the life of the vehicle.
And we're not alone in thinking that some of these lifetime caps are dodgy. The ACCC clamped down on another car maker, Kia, saying that their capped price servicing was misleading because their prices could be amended at any time. Subaru has since dropped any mention of lifetime and now just sets capped prices for the first 3 years of service. But Holden still offers
lifetime capped price servicing.
So if you buy this Holden now, you can carve in stone that your 60,000 kilometre service will cost you $269 and that your 210,000 kilometre service in 2025 will cost you $721. Welcome news for anyone still driving that car in 2025. And Holden's scheme now applies to any Holden ever made.
Not the Kingswood.
Yep, even the Kingswood. So there you go, that's what a real cap looks like.
Service or maintenance items not covered under this program include items which require additional servicing.
Oh, hang on, what's not covered?
Normal wear and tear items requiring periodic maintenance like fuses, brake pads, wiper blades, batteries, tyres, wheel alignment adjustments, air conditioner, pollen filter.
Shut up, that's the whole car.
I'm just reading the fine print, I didn't write it.
Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, these kinds of exceptions apply to all of these deals. And you might give you a clue as to why manufacturers are promoting capped price servicing.
Because, according to one study, only 5% of car dealer profit comes from new car sales, whereas 50% comes from parts and servicing.
Spot on, Smarty.
Now that I don't have YouTube and Facebook, I'm reading a lot more.
So it makes sense for your dealers to get you in the door, even with low prices for a service, because it pretty much just covers an oil change and the rest of the...
brake pads, wiper blades, batteries, tyres, wheel alignment.
Yes, the normal wear and tear stuff you pay for. And they'll probably use...
Holden will use genuine Holden parts.
which are often higher priced. So even if you do lock in a low capped price for 10 years down the track, you might want to double check if that price is doing you a favour or the dealer a favour. And while you're at it, you might want to compare those upfront capped prices with other non-dealer based mechanics, because your local mechanic might just beat the big boys on the price of your standard service. And then they can rip you off on
normal wear and tear items requiring periodic maintenance, e.g. fuses, brake pads, wiper blades, batteries, tyres, wheel alignment adjustments, air conditioner pollen filter, additional fluids and additives not specified in the standard service schedules for normal operating conditions set out in the service and warranty booklet for that eligible vehicle, accident damage to the body, chassis and driveline components, adjustments not specified in the standard service schedules for normal operating conditions set out in the service and warranty book of that eligible vehicle. This is good.